we back once more. You know, weird thing happened yesterday and today, I guess. You know, when you tell somebody, I got to itch on my foot. When you tell somebody you want something, and they try to help you with it, to find it, and then they tell you, you know, it's not available or whatever, and you tell me, well, I gotta keep looking. So I'm not paid for this. Cooper has never contacted me to do an ad. Never heard from them. They never heard from me. But I went over yesterday to get the tires for the truck. And I told this old boy, I said, I wanted this wheel. And I told him, I said, I want the Cooper Cobras. And I need them in 10 inches in the back, 8 in the front. And I went back with a 15-inch wheel, you know, original on the truck. And he told me, he said, I can't get that, it ain't available. I said, you know, I know it's been 30 years, and I've been buying them for 30 years. And all of a sudden, just cut them off. Just done away with them. He said, I'm gonna do some looking, see what I can do. But there's 2 stories on it. One of them for sure, I can tell you. Me and a buddy of mine was over in Waco. This is back in the 80s. It was over in Waco, Texas. And coming back one night. And we knew a storm was coming in. And I told him, I said, well, if it gets too bad, you know, we'll pull over. And the old boy told me, but before this, about probably 3 or 4 months prior to this, the guy told me, he said, if you ever need tires, find that Cooper Cobra and get them on there. I said, really? Because they're going to cost you a little more, but you're going to be glad you did. One day you're going to be glad you did. Well, that night we was coming back. You probably know what it's leading up to. And I guess we got around the Grosbeck area, about halfway or so, back to Buffalo, where we headed, Buffalo, Texas, out there on 164. It's just a straight highway from Buffalo to Waco. And so I ran a little bit. And I look over there, and boy, back then the seatbelt thing wasn't no real big thing, you know. He reached and grabbed the seatbelt. He said, you driving? He said, I'm putting my seatbelt on because I don't know about this. And we just kept on going. They got to rain a little harder. And I guess what is it? I guess it'd be Doney, I think is the little town. We come through Doney, and I think the population of Doney back then, I think it was 100, 150 people there, maybe, I don't know. But we come through there, we jump the tracks, you know, and it was raining so hard, you couldn't see in front of the truck hardly. And we got out of town, kept on going, there was 2 cars in the ditch, and I mean, it was flooding. He said, you gonna keep going? I said, man, I feel this highway like I'm walking barefooted on it. I said, you won't believe how this truck is riding. And there's no square body step side, just like the one out here we got now. And I said, you just won't believe it. He goes, really? And I guess we was not too far from the coal mine area. And there was another car in the ditch. And it was flooded, the road was covered in water. And we're still trucking along there. And we weren't going very fast, probably 45, 50 maybe, you know. I guess back then it beat fast, I don't know. But we was cruising along. I said, man, I can feel this road. No hydroplaning. I mean, this thing is good. So we came on into town, and he had a little old sports car. And he called me the next day, and he said, what kind of tire you say you had on that truck? I said, Cooper Cobras. And I guess it was about 2 days later, he pulls up, and a Cooper Cobra's on his car. And he talked to one of his other buddies. They didn't believe in what we went through. And he put Cobras on his. And, you know, it kind of went on from there. Anytime I got something, put Cobras on it. And another story was, this last Suburban I bought, it had new tires on it, and the salesman was in there, you know, he told me, oh, I got a new tire and all this on it, you know, some of that BS sales pitch. And I said, they were coming off. He goes, oh man, good tires, they're new tires. I said, I don't care. And them coming off. And I took it down, I guess, about a week or so ago, or a week after that, that happened, and put Coopers on it, the Cobras. And of course, I had convinced my girlfriend how good they were and what all, and they kind of pricey. And after she drove with them on it in the water or whatever, kind of believed in them. But yesterday, I guess we talked about an hour or so, and he told me, he said, I can mix match them. I said, no, we ain't doing that. He's something about, I forgot what Cooper he called it. Start with a V or something. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, I said, no, I don't want that. I said, tell you what, if you can't find that tire, I'm gonna do some looking, and I'll try to find a tire. Too many people sell tires. This tire is not available. You know, the sizes I'm needing, because the profile size and all I wanted, it was, you know, you'll see this in a minute. You'll see what I'm talking about. It dropped the truck 2 more inches. But anyway, when I said, go ahead and get the wheels, and I'll contact you tomorrow, next day when you get them here, and we'll talk about what we're going to do about a tire. And I called him this afternoon, and he said, 2 wheels made it, and 2 wheels hadn't yet. So, all right. So, and he kind of said something like, I got you taken care of. So, okay. And so I was going to go pick up the wheels. So, you know what? I'll pick up the wheels, and I'll find somebody, or I'll get a hold of Cooper, or whatever I got to do to see what happened to the Cobra tire. Now, I do know they took the Cobra off of it. I think the Cobra was on it back in the 80s. I think my red truck had them on it. I'm trying to remember if the snake was there or not. I'm thinking it was. So I went down there this afternoon and pulled in there. Because when I pulled up, he said, just pull around that first bay. Everything's sitting there waiting on you. Everything, what are we doing now? Said, the wheels, load them up, you know. I pulled on in the bay. He motioned me to come on in. And I seen the tire. I said, I'll be dead gone. I could tell by the tread. I said, tell me if you can find them Cooper Cobras. I got out, walked over there, and I said, man, you found them. He goes, I ain't going to tell you what I went through to get those tires. He said, but I did what I had to do to get those tires here. And he made me do some deal with them. But anyway, we did a facelift on the truck today, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you've never tried that Cooper Cobra tire, try it one time, you know. It didn't be the Cobra. The other ones have a different tread on them. But I think if you ever try them, you'll like them. And I've been using them now since, I guess since 87, 88, somewhere in there. And everything I've had them on it. And I always ran the tire. And when it rained, I just kept on going. I mean, I don't know how that tire was designed or who designed the tire, but the fellow who designed the tire done a good job on it. You know, and I'm going to hate when it comes totally where you cannot get it. I'll have to find another tire with that same tread on it. I don't know who it'd be, but I hope somebody out there will have it. It's just the way it was designed. I mean, it works great. It handles real well. Very smooth tire. Even up at around 100, 110, cruising on the highway, it's smooth. They balance out real well. I mean, it's just all around. Cooper Cobra was number 1 on my list, and it will always be. But anyway, check out the facelift we did on it today, and we'll do something else to it later on during the week or next week. We'll keep you posted on what's happening. Keep this build going. We'll get this truck finished up. There is a show coming up in 2 weeks, but I won't make it. I like to get the truck painted first, and I may make next year's or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be a big show out there at Texas Motor Speedway. That a lot of C10s are gonna be out there. It's a C10 show. But anyway, hope you enjoy the pictures. And this first video is me going down there making a deal with him. If you get past the traveling one, then the pictures come up after that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time around. We're going for a little ride down here. Man, we got a big old boat. What you doing with that boat? I guess he headed out to the lake, huh? Big old Malibu there. A single drive on the outside. That thing probably got 2 blown 350s in it. Who knows, or 1. But anyway, we're gonna run down here after that voting on the wheels for the truck. I'm gonna see if he's got them. That's the only thing good about living in an area where you got access to things instead of waiting for, if you'll do something and able to do it, you're gonna get her done. You know what I'm saying? And I like the wheel that we voted on. I was aiming more towards that wheel. Come on, people. I'll throw a picture up on it when we get through making a deal. If this old boy can get it. If not, we'll see what he has down there. See if it's one real close or way off. I've dealt with him a bunch. Pretty good customer with him. He's the one that helped me build my front end when everything was froze over and power outage and all that stuff going on in Texas. We was off and went down there to replace the tires on the truck here, and he went to put them on and found some of the hardware was missing on the upper control arm. There was a video on the page about it on the channel. Oh. Hope it makes me a deal on them. One thing about it, they're open. These guys are open 365 days a year, all day. Like opens up like 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock, and they're open till, shoot, I think 6 or 7 in the afternoons. We're gonna get this truck done one way or the other. I gotta take it down and get it inspected. And I think the exhaust is next. I gotta do something with it. So whatever we go with, I mean, that style, we'll find one close if you don't have it. we can't order it. I mean, we can order them. If you can't order them or can't get them, we'll have to go with a different one. But I bet my bull hook down here can fix me up. Let's go in and see what he can do for us.